think they will see this election and you will not allow it? Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, I can laugh the government, all the ministers in the government, they can laugh. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godson William, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You know, but can say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PPCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah. DJ Nicky. I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money is single, parents crying for IFs. I thought they say we were enjoy 100 years back and forth. Jarrah's life didn't go up. Yahweh Suole betray the labor. You can't call over to finish give up. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank, now we are leaving, oh. After the 100 days, last quarter be the quarter, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We try, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We try, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We try,
okay. Now the first time in the country you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting and we're going. And when we're talking, say the team got to win to all wrong. You can just be looking at all that to say is sleeping among the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 million roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up bro. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say let no go A.
Yeah man, we're not feeling from here. Just like Bogavin poor in Mexico.
What they get it made them to SAP. What they get it made them to SAP.
What on the tree will go? Waka, oh, we die, oh, Waka, oh. What on the tree will go? Waka, oh, we die, oh.
We play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech. When you thought you get the comment like Saki.
We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, by a fake impression. They get the job and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's that party in the ass and when the tune will go. But how the tune will go when the driver is old. We been sitting in the tune but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the budget?
Like they see men and I think on CPP document.
The house are selling like Dillon and young people property. My uncle Prince and Jerry praying for Baga to rap it. The country pie on a pass it, we can understand it. See how the people crying.
Mr. Speaker, members of the legislature, nearly 3 years ago, I assured the nation that road will be our focus, not as a slogan, but rather the commitment to connecting communities with opportunity. In furtherance of our commitment, we focus on restoring key corridors and expanding secondary roads. We increased Liberia's paved roads from under 12% to 20% and maintained more than 780 kilometers of major roads, ensuring year-round access. Connectivity improved between Buraville and Batul, Salaye and Medekoma, Tapita and Zedru, as well as Buchanan and Greenville, reducing costs and easing hardship for citizens. Key roads like Ganta, Sakripe now 56%, Sakripe Tapita up to 92% have advanced, while Kirapol Fishtown route is now fully paved. Additional projects, including the Buchanan Greenville Highway, are in the pipeline, thanks to partner support from African Development Bank, World Bank, and others. Efforts will be made more accessible to the rest of the country via road. The Army Corps of Engineers will play a role in delivering this initiative. In our ongoing commitment to maintain road access for our citizens, I am pleased to announce that the widely discussed 285 yellow machines procured by government last year are currently in shift. These assets will be situated at the county hubs and used to support road maintenance efforts and form crucial part of our disaster response preparedness efforts across the country. Mr. Speaker, honorable members of the legislature, fellow Liberians, we continue to make progress in connecting county capitals and major assets. Although the RIA Road Corridor project faced delays due to ongoing orders and changes in scope, we are still able to increase the length of the pavement from 20 to 25. With the orders and rescoping nearing completion, full work on this corridor is expected to resume in 2020. For administration, our job creation strategy have focused on addressing binding and structural constraints growth, including investment in roads. And in this connection, we have created more than 70,000 short and medium-term jobs across infrastructure, agriculture, social protection, and small businesses, among other sectors. Going forward, the Youth Entrepreneurship and Investment Bank project launched in 2025 will support 30,000 youth-led businesses, creating over 120,000 direct and indirect jobs for the youth. A national employment acceleration strategy focused on agriculture, public works, skill training, and support to small enterprises has been finalized. This will facilitate more Liberians to earn decent life with dignity. Honorable members of the legislature, on January 15, 2025, the Liberian government launched the Arrest Agenda for Inclusive Development 2025 to 2029, the 15th County Development Agenda in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. These initiatives reaffirm the country's commitment to Vision 2030, focusing on delivering measurable results. Decisive.
My constitutional right, this is my job. And I'm here now, but the president just lied about the feeding program. The president just lied about the job. I mean, those are all lies. You cannot lie to the where in Mosorado, how the legislature went to your place. As I speak to you today, the youth generator to carry the president program on today. As I speak to you now, that generator is beating. How can the president say electrify the country? That's not true.
I address you today regarding the situation along our border with the Republic of Guinea. As President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, it is my duty to keep the Liberian people informed and to assure you that the peace and security of our nation remain my top priorities. In recent days, concerns have emerged as a result of development along parts of our shared border in the Salamba area, Foya District, Lufa County. These developments have understandably attracted not only our attention of our citizens living in the border communities, but also being sensitive to the opinion of wider Liberian public. I want to assure the Liberian people that our government has been fully engaged and is responsibly managing the situation with calm and determination. From the very outset, the government of Liberia took immediate steps to de-escalate the situation by addressing it through peaceful diplomatic means. We have engaged directly with the government of Guinea to establish diplomatic channels. In addition, we have worked closely with our sister Republic of Sierra Leone within the framework of the Mana River Union to ensure that dialogue and cooperation guide our actions. Following these engagements, the leaders of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone have reaffirmed our collective commitment to peace and stability along our shared borders. Through this understanding, all parties have agreed to work toward restoring the status quo and ensuring that our border communities continue to live in peace and uphold mutual respect and trust. I am encouraged that the government of Guinea has issued instructions for its forces to return to their previous positions along the border. This is an important step to
poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Town to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponents, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong, and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia will call on you again.
The Almighty God for everything that works for all of us. With God, remember, all things are possible. And so let me say welcome to all of you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Here we are. Today is Thursday. Yeah, today is the 26th day in the month of March. All right, and we are certainly getting there. And remember, with God, all things are possible. So we are right here together doing what we can for our country. You may not like it. I only control what I do. I don't control what you do. I control my thoughts and not your thoughts. So I control my reactions as to what you do. Your actions, I don't control it. So what I put out, I'm going to be held accountable for it because I'm expected to behave
in a reasonable way. And that reasonable way, it also calls for reasonability in times of tension. And that's when you act. That's when you even test the real, composure of people, knowing how to appreciate them for their level of respect, honor that they have for people. And that's what it is. So we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here tonight on this very day. Today is quite a great day. I didn't share with you people something. Something I wanted to share. Something I wanted to share. Something I want to share. And let me just give you little heads up. Something happened. And everything that I can be saying here, you can say, oh, Ebi, you're talking. I told you, I say, now people can tell me that God can show it to me. God can show it to me. So when God finish showing something to me now, when I can't talk it can't stay long, and confirmation comes straight through the action itself. So, and I God real wonderful. God is guiding us, and God is taking us through in everything that we do. We are certainly getting there. Whether you like it or not, we are getting there. We are getting there. A lot of things are happening. But we'll get there. Something came up today. Yeah, something came up today. Something came up today. Okay, I think we can do with this one. So let me see what we can do with this one. Something came up today. When I tell you something came up today, you understand what I'm saying? Because this thing and that thing and you'll be passing around way all over the place. You got to understand from where we speak. When we say something came up today, we've got to share with you. We've got to keep you updated. So that you'll get everything that you're supposed to get. So let me do this last one, then we can go on with the other one. All right, I'm going to show you a couple of things before we start up. These are things that we're going to be talking about here tonight. So let me talk about the images aspect first. So let's deal with the images aspect first. We'll finish with the images, then we can get to the other one. You can see here is a communication from a publication from the e-mansion. And I will tell you something about it. It's relative to what I told you recently. Then the one is very immediate. It talk about what I talked about last night, the confirmation of what I talked about last night. And you seen it? So we are getting there. And where do we go next? Then we now get to the videos. Yeah, let's get to the videos, so that we know what we're doing here. Okay. I think we're getting there. So you have seen the video? We'll talk something about it tonight. The video I'm trying to show you people is a video concerning the Vice President, the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. So there is something we'll talk about his video tonight. You have seen the video? Yeah, we'll talk something about it tonight. So don't worry. So we have 4 things to talk about. 4 things to talk about. So this one, I will leave it right here like this, and I will talk something about it. So we have something. Okay, sorry. So interesting control. So So, okay, thank you. This country, an interesting country. But anyway, we are certainly getting it. How are you doing? You all right? Okay, so I told you people the last time that on Friday, the Diaspora team, we're going to be here together. There's going to be the fundraiser for the relocation plans. So properly, we will be going off anytime soon for at least a week to transition from where we are to the next era. That is, if we have settled everything that's supposed to be settled, and we're supposed to be doing that. This is intended to take us to your villages and towns, to your parents and whatever it is. You hear most times people say, oh, well, BC, no era, then blah, blah, blah. They can be lying to the people, no alternative. We are finding these alternatives. If you truly love Liberia and you love to have the information that you have all of the time shared with others as well, we are trying our best in our own mighty big ways to make sure that that is done. But your support is needed every step of the way. It's about you. It is for you that we are here. So we are here for one another. You are there for us. It's because of us you are there. And so you have to know as well that because of us you are there. And of course, because of you, we are here. So we'll always count on one another. And so it's on tomorrow. The team will be up and they will be dealing with it. So we are praying and asking you people that this is it. And for those of you online, you have to try your best, because I said, even if we were to go up for a week, face the issues, we'll always have time, late evenings, and the online platform and so forth, so that we can continue. Yeah. So even if it's for a week, we will certainly continue. So you have to understand that. We'll work it up some kind of way. We'll work it up some kind of way. So we will certainly get there. With God, all things are possible. So I'm very thankful to you people, grateful to you people for everything you do for your country. So we are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And I think with God, all things are possible. And the next thing we want to talk about is that we don't owe the Unity Party people anything for their frustration. We don't owe them. Not all of them. We don't owe them for their frustration, especially those ones that don't want to read between the lines. So we owe them nothing. As of today, nothing. And we'll try our best to deal with issues the best way we can, with no fear, with no favor. And I thank some of them that muster the courage all of the time to listen to us. Though they may come and listen and be saying things painfully, but it is courage for them to come and listen to us, because pain goes with what we say here, especially for those of them that don't like the truth. So for them to muster the courage to even come and even resisting truth, and they want to stand against truth, they must have the real skin. So I tell them, thank you. Though they will come under frustration and be insulting on the show, it doesn't matter. But it goes with pain. The pain you are having is more than the insult you are raining on us. The pain that goes along with you just coming on our show to insult, it goes along. It goes a matter, they say pain. They say it's better to be shame than to have pain. And I always advise people, shame is better than pain. Pain can kill you, right? Shame can be erased depending on your subsequent conduct. But pain, when it inside you, it inside you. When it enters, it enters. When it ready, it will cripple you. When it ready gets into you so much until it will even lead to your death and all. So that's why you see most of the Unity Party people, frustration carrying them because they pain inside them, and we'll put it inside them. Because the reason there is, I know what pain can do, and I know what truth can do to put pain in people. People don't like truth. So I want to thank them for following us all of the time and coming on our platforms out of frustration. Yeah, I know it's not easy to be frustrated and feeling very bad and still listening to somebody. It takes courage. And I must tell you people, thank you for that one. And we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. And I always tell you people that we'll try our best. And whether you like it or not, we are here for you and for ourselves. Because we are all Liberians, and then we are fighting for Liberia. So that's it. So that is that. And we will try our best and do everything we can. A lot of things happening in the country as we speak. And I will highlight everything, the ones that I can highlight tonight. So whichever way it is, before I do it in closing, tomorrow the fundraiser is going to be on. Our numbers are up there. The King Support Basket is still there. The same wave number, the orange money, they are also there. You can see them. So as you are seeing them, yeah, you can do whatever you can in your mighty big way, whichever way you see it. And we appreciate anything. We appreciate anything. You know, I came from exercising, passing around until I had to come to work because we want to attend to some things that were not very casual things. But we thank God so much. At least we are here tonight and we made it to class to do what is expected of us. So we're here together to do it together. A lot of things are happening in Liberia as we speak. Too many bad news. We don't pray for it. It is not our business to pray for it. Only thing I will beg you people for is never, ever, I'm begging you. The only prayer I have to offer for all of us, for the sake of our country, never, ever believe that the system has failed. You may have the knowledge that it is failing, but don't carry that belief that it has failed. It will hurt you. It will make you to not want to fight again. It will make you to lose all of the energies you have. Everything you want to put in, you will not want to put it in. Never you. That's the negative effect of belief system as well. The same way when you believe things positively, it works. Also negatively, if you carry that belief, it also works. So please, I'm begging you, you still have to fight. Because other people say, you know, when you believe that you can make it again, that when you can just give up. Right? When you believe that you can make it again, then you just give up. And you don't want to give up on your country. You don't want to think that the system has failed finally. Though you know it's failing, you've seen it, or whatever it is, but you don't want to reach at that stage to say it has failed. No. You still have to keep up the fight. Let us keep up the fight. We're not going to give up on our country. This is our country. No matter what this administration is doing, we can't give up on our country. Giving up on our country means there's no reason to fight anymore. And it is because we refuse to believe that there's nothing to fight for. That's why we are still strong. When Joseph Boakai won our election, after I celebrated, knowing that we fully won the election, after they did their background thing and they finished stealing the election, and then we were dejected. But we did not believe that they won. And because we did not believe that they won, and because we believe that we still needed to fight from day one of Joseph Boakai administration up to this date, Abraham Godson, we are still here today. The same energy, the same zest, and everything that, because I refuse to believe that Joseph Boakai is the president of the Republic of Liberia. I refuse to believe that Joseph Boakai won this presidency, and that's what keeping me strong. If I had done that, to believe that Boakai, people who believe that Boakai won or whatever, some of them gave up. Some of them just died. Some of them stroke caught them. Some of them, whatever. I refuse to believe that what they call. There's part of the belief system. And I'm not saying what it is. Oh, there's a difference between believing and coping. You can cope with a situation. It does not mean that you believe and accept it like it is. No, you go on with your life. You can cope with it. So because people like us, our belief is what is still keeping us strong. Similar thing happened in 2019. During the whole DeLon thing, blah, 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 I refused to believe that DeLon was the change that Montserrat County needed. I jumped on DeLon back when people were still insulting me. Because I thought DeLon, oh, what a place. They call him Light. Now, where now I came up with this name, I call myself Teacher Light. The reason I call myself Teacher Light, you people don't even know where the Teacher Light thing started. No, Teacher Light, they didn't start when I was at Truth FM. No, it didn't start from there. So now people, see me in the street, they call me, what's your view, man? What's your view, man? What's your view, man? At the popular show that the ULA used to admire me about in late evening, they say, what's your view? What's your view? The people used to be calling me sometimes when I left from Truth FM. But when I went to Freedom FM, because that election 2019, 2020, in fact, 2020 election was when the whole thing even happened. The 2020 election, the 2020 senatorial election, that's when the whole thing started. Because 2019, yes, I mean, not what they call, but 2020 election, that where DeLon began his battle against me at Truth FM. We don't know why we left Truth. It's not because of my boss most ability. I know why. You need to respect some decisions and things and move on for the sake of your own peace. And that's what I decided to leave from there. It was not because I wanted to come to freedom or whatever. I wanted money or whatever it is. No. You go ask Eugene Fagon again. Eugene Fagon immediately heard I resigned from Truth FM. Eugene Fagon said, AB, we want for you to go ERBC to go manage our propaganda. I said, I'm not going ERBC. Legend Rennie called me and said, AB, we want for you and Jala Greview to go to ERBC and whatever. I said, I'm not going there, Chief. I won't go. I still want to remain in the private sector. I don't want to go into government. I will remain in the private sector and do my contribution. Right? Yeah. I went to Freedom FM. So I refused taking 3,000, 4,000 job, maybe 3,000 some more, or whatever it is, whatever it comes out of, whatever, at ERBC as Deputy Director General. I refused that. And I was settling down for something that Omer since I myself understand well. I can't say, hey, yeah, that was our understanding. I settled down for that. So you see, that was when I joined there. I always like to say these things so that because somebody say, oh, you're my role model, yeah, and then you got to know what we went through and what we are capable of doing and what you want to pass through, because you must know it to know that we're not people who just greedy for money. That what make us to be strong. We are not able for money. We are not carried away by money with nothing. We believe that we are content with what we have. We are not satisfied, but content with what we have. And God will take us through. We believe that. That's how we've been living our lives. Up to date. Some people say you enter the legal profession to make, yeah, legal profession, yeah, you make money. It will come. But that's not the objective. That's not the main objective. So I'm not moved by what my other colleague and other grinder together, they're getting Google money, or they're bidding out there. I don't care. I'm not carried away by that. There's time for everything. Because one thing I know, whatever we acquire, or will die, will leave it behind. That's just one simple thing I understand. I may get it today and die. You may get it either yesterday or whatever it is, weeks ago, months ago, you'll still die, you'll leave it behind. I may get that same thing today or whatever it is, I will die and leave behind. The idea, I don't have time for that. And that's life. So the DeLon thing, when it started 2020, I know what happened. Everybody was like, I say, I will call myself Teacher Light. The reason I call myself Teacher Light, the man used to ask, going to show in the evening, he used to go sit down, he say, you come to class, you come to class. You see, DeLon was saying, coming to her class. He coming to what they call. I say, okay, since DeLon calls himself the Light, and then he say he can have class in the evening, I too will have my show in the same evening hours. That is same to you. You don't even know how people are all going to describe some of the things. God just directed me and said, let's have this show the same hour, and then we call this show here, face the issue, and then as they start developing and calling and say, I want to teach your light. Because that DeLon light, it was fading away. We needed a light or true light. Because that means from the DeLon election, Liberian people needed light, but they never saw it. DeLon deceived them. And I saw it from onset, from day one, that DeLon was going to deceive them and he was not a light. So I needed to introduce the true light. And I didn't come to be the light. No, I am teaching light. So anybody who wants to be light, I am teaching it. You can take it. I am not a light. No, I am teacher of light. So they call me Teacher Light. I am the teacher of light. So wherever you see darkness, I can enter here and go teach light there.
Because I was teaching Mr. Light how to be light. Because he said he lied, right? So you're saying you were lied. They don't lie. I was teaching him how to be light. So to teach Dylan how to be light, but Dylan fail in my class. I'll tell you about the whole light needs there. He failed in my class. He didn't want to bring a whole life business. He failed in my class. They don't run away from a life class until today. You know, like anymore. And one now people can be calling teacher like all over now because the lesson I was teaching was too hard for Dylan. And that lesson we are teaching, we are practicing what we teach. So you see some of the things, you'll learn these things. It's very important. You'll learn these things. It's very much important though. You want to be role model. And you see, y'all are passing around doing all kinds of yeah. Tonight, coming for you. I love it. You know, sometimes when you look at life, you got to be strategic and pray God Almighty to guard and protect you and lead you through and guard your steps. And God will always guard my steps. So we are here tonight, right here on this very day. We are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and not of good health. And we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Here we roll. Hey, y'all already feel the pinch of tonight, though. It's not easy. Things are hard, really. Things are falling apart. Okay, so let's draw this one down and let's get on to why we are here tonight. So let me say what's up to all of you. Yeah, it's good. You know, sometimes things will fall apart, sometimes things will fall in place. But sincerity is very much essential. You know, sincerity is painful, but it pays. To be sincere is very painful, but it pays. To be truthful is very painful. It carries consequences, but it pays. I knew that by us taking the path of truth, people will insult us, our family name will be dragged, things will happen, but it pays. And this is why we are where we are. You know, let me just give you some things in passing. Very much important information in passing. So today, Anthony Moses, what's up? I will be doing so great. I mean, we're great. We're here. We are in Joseph Walker's Liberia. So we are right here in Joseph Walker's Liberia. Today, something is not just right. I think the Honorable Vice President needs to go for deliverance. God is speaking. God is forcing him to say some things. He has reached at a place now where I'm not thinking that the Vice President is speaking ignorantly. No, I don't want to believe that. I believe he may not know what he's saying, but it is God that forcing him to say it so that we know exactly his true character. That's just what I'm contemplating. That's just what I'm thinking. Sometimes I sit back, I think about it. I say, but then there should be something wrong somewhere. You're listening to the Vice President on his own father's to pay tribute at the Capitol building. The same place that he's standing today to pay tribute. The tribute I'm about to talk about, he stood there. He denigrated Senator Johnson. And what people believe must have been the root cause of the Unity Party and these people going against Senator Johnson is to eliminate him so that he does not have that voice to be their maker. Because one who makes, he can break. And on the body of the late Senator Prince Johnson, Jeremiah Kun is still record saying that this old man was very inconsistent. So many that since Senator Johnson supported them in the 2023 election,
it is possible that he is able to change again. And because they don't want that breaking moment, because he had made them, and they don't want that breaking moment, that's why they must have treated Senator Johnson the way they treated him, that led to his death. Today, because that's a theory. What to go? Yeah, what to go? Because the way he treated him. Now, today he went to pay tribute again at the same capital, the same grounds. And he says something that is self-indicting. How I wish if it were CDC time, where an official of CDC was to say what Jeremiah Kun said today, people who have immediately talked about autopsy and so forth, blah, blah, blah. They want to know the cause of death or whatever it is. The former intelligence and financial intelligence FIA, right? Is it a guy? I don't know, Basua or Batikwa or something like that. The guy who died. They said because he and Samuel Twenen were together on the night or whatever, the visiting or whatever it is. These United Party people said that it is Samuel Twenen that decided to kill that man. They didn't stop there. Yomli Kanga Lawrence, Abraham Darrell Delon, the rest of the other folks, they said because George Weah has some kind of relationship or strained relationship with Adolph Lawrence, it is George Weah that killed Adolph Lawrence, for which Yomli Kanga Lawrence misbehaved on George Weah and never wanted George Weah around her husband's corpse. They said that today, a certain vice president, you're listening to him. If this is not self-indicting, if this is not self-indicting, there's a problem. You're listening to this. Let's see the one you know go on. Yeah, I get back for it.
Sunday. Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Well, let's see you.
Today, I'm here with a heavy heart. I say heavy heart because Solo left my house on Sunday. Normally, Solo, few of the guys from few of the police from the state tell me normally visit me. Solo came to my house on Sunday. He left that Sunday. I didn't see him again. On Thursday, apparently I was in session also. Solo called me 2 different times and texted me. I didn't see it. Thursday was the 26th. On the 27th, somebody called me and said, "Your man Solo died." I said, "I'm true, man, there with me. Let me call." When I took my phone, then I saw the 2 missed calls and a text message. The text message read, "Honorable VP, since I left your home on Sunday, I'm being admitted to 2 different hospitals."
Y'all listen. I am my president again, so Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Jeremiah Kun, that is statement, that is testament, nothing else. I am not saying it. He said it. He said Solo visited him. And when Solo visited him, after Solo visited him, Solo placed calls to him because he felt sick. How can you leave your house today? And I'm lying down here seriously. I'm seriously sick. Meaning, on the day, he is not even telling us, he did not tell us or telling us that on the day that he saw Solo, Solo was not well. Kun did not say that. Because if he had said, on the day that Solo came, he was not looking too well, then we'll say, okay, cerebral, I mean sick, before going to Jeremiah Kun's place. Y'all listen now. Then when I get reasoning, right? Yeah, let's put a circumstantial evidence thing to bear now. There is not direct evidence or whatever.
Let us put a circumstantial part together. He did not tell us when he saw Solo on that day, Solo appeared somewhat sick. He said when Solo left 2 days after, Solo called twice. He, Jeremiah Kun, did not pick. And Solo sends a text that apparently appears, from what we know, that he was complaining to Jeremiah Kun, says, since I left your house, I've been admitted from hospital to hospital. If somebody walks up to your house and says, since I left your house, since I left your house, see how he's saying it. Namio, you're listening to the testimony. You brought the jurors.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here with a heavy heart.
Okay.
I say heavy heart because Solo left my house on Sunday.
Okay.
Normally Solo, few of the guys from few of the police from the 50 will normally visit me. And so Solo came to my house on Sunday. He left that Sunday. Let me see again. On Thursday, apparently our session also, Solo called me 2 different times and texted me. I didn't see.
So on Sunday, departure date. On Thursday, 2 calls. 2 calls made. And he said apparently you were in session or whatever. No, let's leave that, right? 2 calls made. What were the intent of those calls? Why was he making a call in the first place? And why Kun? Right? So now, since Kun could not pick, this man left a message. You see, there's something in law we call dying declaration. Now, dying declaration is that testament that is made by somebody prior to their death. Because, you know, the dying declaration is used as an exception to hearsay rule. Because they say anything somebody say, the person must be there for their set to talk. But if somebody else is quoting somebody, blah, blah, blah. So if we want to use the text to tell what must have killed Solo, Solo left Jeremiah Kun's house. Kun is about to read this dying declaration of Solo. You'll listen to this.
Friday was the 26th.
Okay.
On the 27th, somebody called me and said, "Your man Solo died."
Okay.
I said, "I'm sure you're here with me. Let me call."
All right.
When I took my phone, then I saw the 2 missed calls and the text message. The text message read.
So when he took his phone, he did not call, but he opened it up to read a text. How did he know that there was a text? No, people that Jeremiah Kun, if I want to nail in a real lawyer or whatever it is, I would nail him no time. He took his phone to call. He did not call. He immediately went to his text message because he saw the messages. But by opening the message, it will be viewed. It will be known that it is viewed. So he never wanted to view it at the time Solo was calling. So now that the death has taken place, and he said, well, that the death has taken place, so he grabs it and said he wanted to call, but he didn't call. What he did was to open the message and read. And he did read what the message was. And listen to the message. And that is the message. That is the message.
Honorable VP.
Uh-huh.
Since I left your home on Sunday, I'm being admitted to 2 different hospitals.
Okay.
Presently, I am at the Wellness Partner Medical Center, the Congo Back Road. Please talk to me. I pray that you please talk to me for the last time. God bless you.
He's begging for the VP to talk to him. Please talk to me. Why was he pleading with a friend? Please talk to me for the last time. Since I left your house,
I've been admitted at several hospitals. Please talk to me for the last time. Like your own message you're reading there. Now have you been reading so? So why you want for us to say? He reading it. Please talk to me for that. Since I left your house, I've been from hospital to hospital, from hospital to hospital. But that's it. By the government. But I'm just saying, if this text were to be read on a CDC administration, where somebody from CDC stood up and said XYZ this way, how the Unity Party would have treated it today? That's the question I'm asking you. Someone who call you, you don't pay the man call. But somebody say the man and I say, no man, what to call? Then you say you won't call the man, but you call the man. You read a message that confirmed the man is already dead. And the man says, since I left your house, I've been from hospital to hospital. The same people who part of theory and said, oh, Mabudu Yimpa da, that Nathaniel Mageo and Samuel Tuanenke, Mabudu Yimpa, because Mabudu Yimpa, he ate fish with Samuel These are the people that are own theory and thing that want to put it together and bringing it now. So by virtue of your own analysis that you had, is the VP not the one that killed Solomon George? You said that. When Mabudu Yimpa da, you said that Nathaniel Mageo there, that day and Mabudu Yimpa went and ate fish, that the fish that killed the man. So there's that Mageo there, where the one that killed. Just see all of these things. Look, everything you ever said before is happening now. Unity Party people, do you people agree? Are you people in agreement that this statement made by Jeremiah Kum and read the text from the late Solomon George, peace be to his ashes, it means that Jeremiah Kum killed Solomon George? Just be clear now. You know, every argument we raise here, we can go back in your closet or the place we can take it from and bring it. We're not going anywhere else. We're not raising our own issues. We are not raising our own issues. No. We are saying these things that are happening today were it. That happened during CDC time. How did you people greet it? And the same thing that happening today, how are you people greeting it now? How do you describe this? This is how God works. God is vindicating us. I told you this election the way when God did this allowance, not acceptance, but God provided the allowance and not acceptance of the result, not acceptance of the leadership, but God provided the allowance of the leadership so that we can learn a lot. Anybody who visits Kun, SYZ, blah, 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 next day you die. Prince Johnson was visited, hand shaking. Prince Johnson came straight, collapsed in there. Solomon George left, go SYZ. But what could be the reason behind doing whatever? Anybody will accuse. So now you want to look at motive. Again, you want to look at motive, you will not see anything. I don't see what could be that reason. So you don't want to look at the motive and whatever, but I just from your own statement that what we're looking at. I'm not saying that he killed the man. No, I'm just saying for his statement alone, one will say he killed the man. For his statement, from the thing he's talking, somebody can hear him and say, yeah, he must have had a hand in it. Because just from there. So that's it. By the way, we leave that and get on to our next important issue to discuss here. And we are getting. I just want to raise these issues because at the same thing that you were doing the time you were Unity Party opposition. That's what it is. And I just doing everything. I say you said they wanted, the other person didn't want, the other person killed one. You said the person you visited the person, and what they call it, the person killed one. I brought everything together, I put it there. And then now the other man is also saying your vice president. He is also saying that somebody visited and the person is even saying things. He's saying, I left your house. I just been from hospital to hospital until I now die. Just speak to me for the last time because I come down. So, is it Kun who killed him? You ask yourself now. The reason I'm raising these issues, that's it though. You ask yourself, can we now agree by parity of your reasoning you had in opposition? Is it Jeremiah Kun that killed Solomon George? Or he has a hand in it? He has a hand in it. I just simple thing. I just want for me. You know, these things, it's just good for enlightenment purpose. So that when we are arguing in the street, we'll say, oh yeah, that's true. 18 we said it too the last time, and anyway, I get time for that one. I'm not saying that he killed him, man, or whatever it is. No, I'm not going to say that. And I think, no, I'm not going to say that. But I get to our other issue then. I read it right here. Very good. Yesterday, I told you people something, but you're not allowed to believe me. I told you yesterday that Jeremiah Kwankun said, let me say not Jeremiah Kwankun. I told you yesterday that Gafwan then said they don't want to work with anybody who close to what? To who? Who close to who? Jeremiah Kwankun, the vice president. And I told you yesterday. Today, you see that one announcement is up. You see that announcement? The president made an appointment. The deputy to Jeremiah Kun, let me say, to Augustine Gafwan, is out. Gafwan recommended his former COS, his chief of office staff. And his chief of office staff now is serving as deputy minister for administration. Second in command at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. I told you yesterday. Well, I didn't tell you. You see, somebody think when I'm talking, I told you yesterday. I told you people yesterday what was happening. And I told you that Gafwan has taken a stance. That all the man on Gil people then, what they call finance ministry, you have to go find different place to go. Gafwan would never feel comfortable working with them. Because Gafwan knows that Jeremiah Kun has very evil plans for them were anything to happen to Joseph Wakai. They heard it. They got him. They have his voice on tape. They have it. So you see, yeah, if and today the 26th, yeah, they say mentioned the president Joseph Yuma Boakai has made new appointments affecting the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, MFDP, and the Liberia Petroleum Refining Company. Board of directors as a part of the ongoing efforts to strengthen governance and, of course, enhance public sector performance. They say at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning, what happened there? The president has appointed Mr. Benedict Harlison as Deputy Minister for Administration. In this capacity, he will support the ministry's administrative operations and help advance key fiscal and institutional priorities. Yeah, I told you. Gafwan is picking his own people that he wants to work with. All that people then they put it. Nima people, you will suffer. You will suffer. Look, let me tell you something. You were very ungrateful to we are. You are very ungrateful to we are. And whatever you did, your bunch of ungratefulness, you will feel the pinch of it. And I'm not feeling sorry for you. You will feel the pinch of it. And you see what happening? Let's watch out. Let's watch out. You don't even know what's popping. You don't know what's popping. But we are getting there. We are getting there. And you thought, Colonial Craft, something, a promotion here and there. Do you know why they moved Colonial Craft from down there? From the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs? Do you people know why? You don't even know the deeper part of it. And you don't know the background of Colonial Craft. You think these people want you people anywhere around the presidency? Colonial Craft is going way to Ministry of Youth and Sports. She was at the seat. She was the presidency. When they say Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, the presidency. And we got no crack up. They took off from there, sent her to Ministry of Youth and Sports. You know why? You think they put 1 year around the presidency? You think they 1 year around key areas? You're not even smart to really read between the lines. You think they really want you around key areas? Oh, you just thought, that promotion for Colonel Cry? God. Anyway, like I said, like my sister, and I'm happy for her. Whatever motive they may have had, she's young, she's energetic, and she's fighting, she's doing her best, and she will serve her country. But whatever any motive beyond the thing, you must read between the lines. She may not be aware or whatever it is, but all these things are happening now. Know it, and I'm telling you. Just yesterday, I told you this whole thing. Today, it had happened. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. The second thing we'll talk about tonight. The third thing to close. Yesterday again, I told you people that the government lied. That Bouaka had no relationship with Macron. Nothing, absolutely. I told you people that Bouaka had no relationship with Macron. I told you people that yesterday. Didn't I say it? I told you people yesterday that Bouaka has no relationship with Macron. It was a diplomatic response that lady gave yesterday. I told you. Today, the very front page Africa that we're talking about yesterday, they come up. This is what you got today. Macron says no. Macron says no. You're getting it? Macron says no to Joseph Boakai, our president. Did he even reach out? No. Boakai has no relationship. Let me tell you something. You see, some of these things, when we are talking it, you people will say, oh, you're talking about it. Macron said, where? Boakai then did not even have an inch of relationship with these people. No. Macron does not know Boakai. So they are simply telling Joseph Boakai, fight your own battle. We are going to say that. You know how long that thing be happening that AU, not convening emergency meeting, you ask yourself that question. This is something that be going on. Why not an emergency meeting? Do you know what they call emergency meeting? If the AU, if the ECOWAS was now in Marabio, is right here or close. If this man, Marabio, who is ECOWAS man now, if he will arrange an emergency flight and even put Joseph Boakai on that flight to go, what is stopping him to call Ivory Coast? To call this? Because they have told everybody to stay put. We are not saying anything in that. Joseph Boakai had always disrespected the regional bodies. Do you think these people can just come, they just jump in? No. What they do is this, right? So if America wants to see something here and there, America knows we one of the regional bodies to contact. So America will contact ECOWAS, because Guinea falls under ECOWAS. Now, so the immediate regional body that is there is the what? The Mano River Union. So they will contact this body. They will not come directly to just take off. So if Macron, it's not even having, because I'm seeing from Africa reporting something saying that Macron, now what they call, because since the guy took over, Macron don't have any personal relationship with this man since the man took over. But let's leave that thing. America doing business with the man. America supported the coup that brought that man. America supported the coup that brought that man. America have been in support of Tomoya. So let's agree that Macron does not want to. You think they will just come direct? No, they don't do that. So they will use regional bodies, because it is something, country to country here, and they don't just jump like that. So they will use regional body. You think if Macron wants to resolve this issue, SYZ, blah, 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 he will have sent the Ivorian president to say, look, please try to go down there and then talk. Moreover, it is the Mano River Union thing. So you have sent the Ivorian president, you got to arrange something from the Mano River Union. You need to convene an emergency meeting so that you can resolve this issue. You think Macron will sit down and get called out man direct? No, you have gone through the regional bodies. Nowadays, you hear ECOWAS speaking. Nowadays, you have heard the Mano River Union will release a press statement. But you just heard your justice minister say, oh, the Mano River Union sub-basin, they will soon convene. Soon convene with this matter going on like this? Convene where? Convene where? They say, oh yeah, front page trying to help them. Though front page is saying that yes, that Macron, what they call it, but they want to say the reason behind that is that there have been no relationship between Macron and that of the man leader team. When these people ready for their team, and Boakai has real good relationship with Macron, and Macron want to go, Macron can enter this place indirectly. Macron can use the ECOWAS. Macron can use the how they call the body, the MRU. He want to use any one of them. That one made them superpower.
They can say that they use anywhere. Macron does not have to have personal relationship with Tomoya before he takes an action on the African continent affecting an interest of his. If Joseph Boaga is that interest, he could use them. Where is ECOWAS? When the ECOWAS delegation came here, in the wake of all those things, right? He would have. The problem is escalating on a daily basis. And we are sitting here. And you're supposed to be telling, oh, evidence this, that, here, and that. Let me tell you something. Anything I tell you that God can tell me to say. Me, I'll tell you, say a prophet, or why you do. I'll tell you that for you to come to me, say, come to him and feature. Anybody bring a feature, some kind of way when I'm low inside you, not even want to come back and say. But I'm telling you that when I'm telling Martina here, I ask God for sense of direction. And God will always do that. You think it is calamity after calamity? Right? Good. So, this thing happening, I'm about to read you a press statement that the AEC put up today again. Yeah? Let me read you the press statement that AEC put up today. I come in. We are getting there. Small. We are getting there. I come and read you the press statement that AEC put up today. Here is it. Here is the press statement that AEC put up today. Read the press statement from Guinea. Guinea say they get power problem and they're not giving any power to Liberia. They ain't sharing any power with Liberia again until their problem solved. How you and somebody will be in crisis and you're going to go in here and then you're cutting off power supply and all. They're cutting off the share. They say even that one I am talking about, no power coming from our area to enter Liberia as we speak. We in Liberia as we speak, we have in fact, we in Liberia, we have nothing in common as we speak. Because Liberia closed her borders with Guinea. So how can Liberia close its border with Guinea and not accepting that Guinea, that thing begin above us now? So we are saying that they play for us. Then you say they play for us, you will not allow us to enter your country, which of course economically it will impede us. So what we'll do, we ourselves will cut economic sharing, economic power sharing. You know, power sharing is a carries on economic benefit, right? We'll cut our power so that you will not get it. You can impede our movement. Economically, we are affected. What God? Let me read you the press statement. This is it, right? So it says here, they said the transmission. Oh, you see somebody eating me talking in the country here. Yo, go sit down. Oh, Ebi, you can see what they put it and why they did it. That's why I'm telling you now. When I'm telling you, you'll be listening. I'm putting ideas together. Things will not come direct. You got to be smart to know it, right? So they said maintenance work. The AEC now. The AEC statement here. You're listening. Maintenance works to affect regional electricity imports to Liberia. Already, they put on ticket from 50 megawatt. They now call it down to 10. Now late 10. They say regional something now is affecting your calamity. So bad news. They're hitting us now. Calamity. Just for you. Now, so they say the regional something. Now, they say will affect us. So they brought it one here. So they read it one here. They read it part here. Yeah, another additional bad news coming again. They want a bad news number 1 in this release. There additional bad news again. Bad news number 2. This time Guinea. In the wake of all of that. So when they say regional electricity, blah, 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 blah. You're listening. They say the Liberia Electricity Corporation informs the public that it has received official communication from its regional counterparts regarding scheduled maintenance work on their transmission network. If you're listening now, you're listening to the first statement that where you will know the go fair through on what I'm talking now. You're listening Google. They say what? They have received communication from the regional partners, right? They are regional partners concerning counterparts, regarding scheduled maintenance work on their transmission. So regional counterparts, we talk about Ivory Coast, we talk about Guinea, we talk about CLSG, C, la Côte d'Ivoire, L, la Liberia, S, la Sierra Leone, the G stand for Guinea. So that CLSG, when you hear about CLSG power line, now all of them get together at that transmission line there, right? CLSG, Côte d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. That's why they call CLSG. Anytime you hear about CLSG, CLSG power plant, right? Power network. Transmission network, right?
They say according to Transco, CLSG, according to Transco, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea, maintenance activities will be carried out on what? S225 kV transmission lines from March 26 to March 28, 2026 between the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. So we get that. Then, and we said Transco talking about what? CLSG, right? That means Guinea and all there. They brought Guinea on the news now. That means Guinea not part of the regional something. So you listen to the other press release. It says here, they listen to the Guinea owner. Additionally, EDG. What EDG stand for? I will tell you what EDG stand for. They call it electric de Guinea. I don't know how to call the French word for electricity, but they call it electric de Guinea. And de Guinea. They said, let me see. Where is it? Yeah. Electric site. I don't know. You're sorry with that French word. I don't know how to call it. But the Guinea Electricity Corporation, that how they call it. And electric site. I don't know. Electric site de Guinea. De Guinea. That how they call it. Electric site de Guinea. That's how they call it. Good. That's great. That's why I mean EDG. But they don't want put it there to deceive for you see that one for you to know where that Guinea is coming from. But I know why Guinea called it up. EDG has also reported technical issues with generation. Henceforth, power supply will be reduced to Liberia until its issues is resolved. They say, and you say CLSG and to you that Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Guinea. And I was there. So if LEC is telling you that the regional partner said they will be returning, blah blah, then Guinea took itself from there to additionally send, say, our own exclusively. So what is that CLSG? Because Guinea only supply to this place through the CLSG. So additionally, they come up and they say, our own, we're cutting up our own to Liberia. We're not supplying Liberia now because we get technical issues. We're not supply Liberia. They say as a result of these issues, power supply to parts of Monrovia and surrounding communities may be interrupted and experience outages during the mentioned period. These temporary disruptions are necessary to facilitate essential upgrade. Now, the CLSG Transco people, they gave you date. They say from 26 to 28. We know that one. We are hopeful that it will come, but that one is fair. You get time. Guinea, indefinite. Guinea has a conflict with Liberia, indefinite. Liberia closes border with Guinea, indefinite. You see, these are things that will tell you that calamity all over the place. You see what's going on now? You see what's going on now? So Guinea start fighting off with power and all. Who imagine you? Guinea all fighting all now. They say for our own area, our own lay power that was supposed to send to the transmission line for it to come to Liberia or whatever, it will not go there. We're not allowing it. It will not go there. Because it's about power sharing now, like what the guys do. Everybody power sharing. You see what's happening now? You see what happening to your country now, Liberian people? You see what happening to your country? Guinea says, say you cut the border and you close the border and our people can go do business, no problem. We ourselves will cut our power line. We're not supplying you. We can be boosting your economy with our power line and you there sitting there. We don't want your money. We call it too. They cut everything off. You see what happening to your Liberia now, Honor Joseph Boga? You see that? So you think all these things we're saying, we're just saying them because we feel like saying it. Where are the pastors that we can say, oh yeah, God really sure that Joseph Boga is the man for the job? You just think how God can demonstrate it? You think God can demonstrate his might in everything through people acceptance? No. It is by the blessings that he gives that what will confirm it. Is Joseph Boga truly blessed? Is Liberia currently blessed? One calamity after another. Guinea and all cutting off power supply to us. Is it not shameful? You see what's happening to us now? You see what's happening to us? When we're saying these things, I will sit and say, AB, then just talking. You don't want for all to enlighten the people, for all to tell them the truth. And the truth that going on. You close border with Guinea, Guinea cut power supply from you. So what is happening? You ask yourself the question. Why is it MRU not convening meeting, emergency meeting? No. Why ECOWAS not convening emergency meeting or sending delegation to Guinea to go talk with the board president and say ECOWAS dispatch its delegation and to say the delegation will first stop over in Guinea, then from there they will come in Liberia. Is ECOWAS inside it here? Nothing. He said Macron. There is no relationship with Macron. I'm telling you. Or him to the wise is quite sufficient. You get to the lands, you try your own. Just be brief in talking your own because I'm not talk plenty and I'm talk for you too. So as a result, be brief. These are the things, these are the eye openers to talk about. We don't open your eyes tonight again to what really going on in your country now. Guinea now cut power supply because you close border on them. The MRU, the Mano River Union, they're not doing anything. They're not shaking as though nothing is happening. Only with the one feed that something happening. They don't care. They are not moved. ECOWAS not moved. They don't care. And the tension is going up. Guinea cutting some power supply to us. And they putting there indefinite something. While the CRSG Transco is putting theirs as well for the 26th to the 28th. Guinea they say for us. We not tell you the day parents solved that when we what they cut it off. Y'all go sit down there. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Please go ahead quickly. Be brief.
Yeah, my name is Maurice Pastor calling from Kansas. Silent listener on the show every day. Yeah, people are even just said it all. You know that for the people Jeremiah could not record it. When anybody from the CDC angle, when the CDC that in power, it could be somebody that Solomon Jogo visit on CDC. It happened to them. The whole country, you know, similar thing that our president, President Weah, the time you also go visit the late Prince Johnson that week before that thing happened, and there are similar thing that missing. Yeah, so that similar thing that is happening. But you know, God, the current speaking, when you first somebody, you know, for the person in the real way, your own secret always comes out. That happened to the government now. You know, you really one of my men, he's trying in the parliament, in years old for me to tie power bank. Instead of making the bad thing, just walk up. I don't know, nothing bad, nothing for the country. A best government in power. Entire laughing go away. Thank you for the show, bro.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Thanks. Hello, how you doing?
Thank you very much. Good evening, Ebi.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you very much. Ebi, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Corner, down Coast Spoon Hill, Wingtown community. Ebi, thank you. You just said it all. Ebi, this recording reminds me about the issue with the late Mabutu Nyumpa, when these guys ran here and accused President Nathaniel Magay and then Eugene Nangwe of being the co-conspirator that killed you or Adekoye Mabutu Nyumpa. You can also remember when this girl Princess Cooper died. Every death that occurred over the last 6 years, they got business squarely on President Weah. In my mind, God is the one that opening there. Making them to confess. These guys orchestrated all the demonic activity over the last 6 years. Even the death, I always call on this radio. I say, before this 6 years ends, these guys will confess about the auditor that died of Broad Street. Because today, the team Lama husband is in his government and he cares to know who killed his wife. Before this 6 year end, we'll definitely know who killed that people. These guys were the one killing people all around here. That's why the man is making an open confession. If this thing happened, President Weah, where is Reverend Cotto Brown? This is another mysterious death, Reverend Cotto Brown. We want you to give a press statement tomorrow, asking the government to investigate this death. This is mysterious death. But maybe the issue with the electricity is not strange. Joseph Newman Baka government, they just came on a matter of lie. This man do not have any connection. He just came to destroy the gains that President Weah made over the last 6 years. That's what we are saying. But what I will say, whatever the man does, will live after him. Joe Baga, you lie, your lies will break you down. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate. Let me get on to this one, the Diaspora line. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, Ebi, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to your name, please.
Ebi, let me say something to you. You don't need rocket science to tell you that something went wrong. I think what the government should be doing from the statement to do a tough step on the body to know what the cause of death.
Okay.
Because maybe he ate to the main house or he drank to the main house. If you listen to Henry Costa for the past time, Henry Costa been putting more on Jeremiah Kun. of course, I didn't say anything about Jeremiah Kun. So I think now, Jeremiah Kun, before they bury that man, should do a topsoil about it to know what the cause of death. That one, I know, should not just put it on the go here as I know, not political talk that he said it. He said the man went to your house. Why he didn't answer the man call? Why he didn't respond to the man text message? You know, telling him, say, why I eat to your heart, why I drink to your heart is messing with me. But he knew the things that were going on. So I think before the family should be the family or that man should be pressed from the top set before they bury the body. Just like what Jeremiah said today. I'm serious about it.
You're right.
Although they be last slot, then they know with the family. But I think Jeremiah is the one that was the one that killed him because he ate to the man's house. He drank to the house according to himself. We listen to him. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
All right, ladies. Thank you. El, how are you doing? Yeah.
I'm Jay Well calling from Orochiwa.
All right.
Thank you for your contribution to that. Yeah. The people they said now Guinea taking out and the year fighting you can call over. So other people want to rule the country. And they really want to rule the country. They facing Guinea that you can call over the fighting. So why you can call over say that why you fighting the government?
Guinea taking power from there. Oh, they talk about you get there. We talk about Guinea taking power from there. Oh, Guinea now when taking land from there. Oh, Guinea jack their power supply from Liberia. Liberia, we are some kind of country. We really look at the real physical country. So the fucker, you can't be able to loan that. Some kind of mumu country. And why you doing? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Eddie, and good evening to the people of Liberia. My name is J.S. Jara calling from Johnsonville. Maybe you know, sometimes when telling the people that they probably not area of the country, they said that they fasted for the 2-year experience. Maybe now I'm speaking like in my community, the women are totally disappointed. Those I was supporting unity parties, those I was knocking partner. Now they are saying that so but every day, every blessing day we get it with your bad news, every blessing day we get it with your bad news. And for the country, they all that they will be taking courage for us will be in that maybe you imagine our
imagine Guinea all taking courage for
the whole country is that.
Jesus.
How as we call ourselves oldest country.
Jesus.
So it's just like as a big brother or big sister lady with a late brother. But how we looking? Everything we should get on it. Maybe the country is just draining down. We just need to pray. And other people will say, oh, every day, maybe they can just get on radio. They just talking bad about Liberia. Maybe they will not be telling people how for her to pray, to join together, to see how for our country to be better. And now I'll be telling her, AB should be telling people to pray for our country. And that time, they should be passing around saying that, oh, Douglas still. In fact, that sour roll in being like this, but now you're saying that AB won't bring war in the country. So now we just get very when we say, but AB have that ability to bring war in the country, which means you are foolish. What ability AB have to bring war? You know, AB is starting the people. Everything is starting the citizens. Everything is starting the citizens. So now we can get very when we get the whole thing arguing with now. Oh, they between you. You don't want to bring war in the country. I said, now, if you want to bring war in the country, it's because the president failed to do the needful things. What kind of president I don't have no contact? No contact you have. No contact, Eddie. Thank you for the show.
Your house on fire, your friend yesterday, Nigeria, nothing happening to you. All your friends that you get in the South region, whole day you to be flying from here to Ghana. Oh, I go visit my friend and brother in Ghana and planning small child birthday party and all. The thing ain't happening to you. Now your friend ain't concerned. Nobody even talking inside. Then you say, what kind of thing that? Sure. Hello, how you doing?
Hello?
Hello, let's hear from you.
Yeah, brother, maybe this is Tennessee Nima from New York.
Okay.
Yeah, brother Ibi, you said these things throughout this week about you said that information about Macron was not true. And even if Joseph Waka had good rapport with Macron, let me tell you something. I think Macron would have done it because Guinea and Macron already fought out.
Okay.
Yesterday, I was driving around. I met a Guinea, and as soon as I mentioned Macron, the lady got angry.
Okay.
So they are in. So at this time, the world is shifting, and I think that guy in Guinea, he's either leaning on the side of Russia, and if I can tell you, if Weah was the one in power, Macron would have helped Weah. He would have intervened.
You sure?
That particular border, the original, that he would have intervened. He even if it is not that right, as you are saying, whether that military support or he will want to do something, because you see Burkina Faso, Mali, all these guys going away from France. I think that Cote d'Ivoire stay with France.
You're right.
When it comes to direct relationship, yeah. But something you were saying to divert a little bit to that Jeremiah Cool business. Solomon George and Prince Johnson death, no different.
Okay.
And the same way both of them cry on Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun, that thing he was reading. And if I were Jeremiah Kun, I would be even ashamed to read it. After the man died, then you go on a funeral or wherever you went, and you're reading that thing that the man tells you. Call you 2 times, you did not answer. The man tells you all you did. That now you're going into it and reading it to the public. That is disgraceful. That is shameful. It being evil. The man already died. You can't bring him back. Why? In case the man really wanted help from you. Even though say maybe you did something to him, which I don't know. But even if you didn't do something to him, but maybe answering his call who have helping, or maybe he needed some assistance from you. This man being Bob Murphy president, we are just because of Joseph Boaka and you. And the man call you and you refuse to answer. The man died and you say you're reading text. The man, Jeremiah Ko, is evil. He those who left from beyond president, we are that supporting the man. They think that they less. But let me tell you something, the devil, there's a saying, Madison Guyon, he taught me English to conclude. He said something, anytime he used to come to our class, he would say, when the devil our boss, who does the devil blame? We can say that the devil children, that are the demons. So, anytime you come to class, he used to say, when the devil our boss, who does the devil blame? We can say that the devil own children, that the devil can, here children in Susu. Okay. So when they are the place they go, they say the left person, we are the bad muffin. They have gone to the devil, and so anything happen to them that the devil will.
Oh, the devil you. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. I appreciate that. And how are you doing?
Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, fine. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, bro. Something you have to consider.
Go ahead, please. Let's listen to you.
Thank you, baby. God continue to bless you and feed our people. Look, baby. We are going to continue to feed our people. Imagine any format and understand what you are trying to say. But maybe it question me what the experience coming in. If our person get 40 year experience, if he not using it, maybe then what do we expect that? Sometimes we make the one mistake as a Liberian people. You see what we go to? So this message we can be preaching, it just shows how Liberians should gather themselves in 2029. We should not do that. We're not going to do that mistake. A Guinea company supply land for all EB. What that indicate to you? Everything about the government, that bylaw. Everything about Joseph Baguette, that bylaw. The speaker tell me your friend come to you. They said, don't see how we can reconcile. You make the garden shame. Today you eat crashes. Today you fighting. You think the people look at you, ask yourself, why any African leader cannot speak about the government? Nobody talking about it. Hey, Joseph, the Labrador made mistake when you really fool us. At this your age, you fool people, you fool people, some people, then you fool them. Maybe I feel sorry for our country. Before leaving the land, God bless our country. We should not continue to make the mistake again. Our people suffering. Oh God, bless us. That we never made a type of mistake in our entire life.
All right.
Thank you. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. All right, let me get to the female line. Then I will get back to the WhatsApp line. Hello, how you doing?
Please.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
calling from Johnson.
Yeah, Vic, let's hear from you.
Baby, thank you very much. Baby, as everybody said, former job will visit Jeremiah Kun come from there. In got sick in tar. They play for to Jeremiah Kun, he pick up the phone, he see a test, he pick up it like Jeremiah Kun will kill Salman Joy. They will not stay around the bush. He don't want to kill him. You can remember when Prince Johnson went to an office. He said, "Patate 5,000 go and hire a lawyer." When the next come from there, he went to a hospital, he dropped in a bar room. Before the Prince Johnson came to the hospital, he died. That Jeremiah Kune will kill Solomon Joy.
No, maybe the man was calling the man to say, "I'm sick. I just want you to please help me." Maybe that's why he was calling for.
The people say Solomon Joy was to Jeremiah Kune when he left in home. The high get sick in that. You don't want to kill a man. You're catching a man. Nobody will. And you don't want to kill Jeremiah and you don't want to kill Solomon Joy. Thank you very much.
All right. So let me get on to this. I don't think so because we just try to connect something and say related to the Unity Party people time when they were saying it, or to be direct and say no, he didn't know. I don't think there's no motive. So now you want to look at motive. What is the motive behind this whole thing too? That could be the motive. Yeah.
Good morning, AB.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm okay. How you doing? I'm calling from Australia. It's Masalam Dami.
Okay. Masalam.
Yeah, AB. Yeah. You know, I'm just don't know where is Solomon George family that condemned the press release that CDC did the other day? Are they going to get to Jeremiah Kun because of the kind of message he brought out there today? Yeah, because when CDC put a press conference up for Solomon, they came out to condemn it. They don't want it. They did. They read all the nonsense over there, here and there. Where are they today? Why are they quiet since Jeremiah Kun came out today and said they've been over more than 5-7 hours? They are not saying anything. Jeremiah Kun is a bloodsucker. He killed Prince Johnson that we all know of. Today we see that Solomon George spirit tormenting that guy. He stood over there freely and confessed to what he did to that man. Freely he stood over there and confessed. And nobody say anything. Reverend Coleman went to call him to ask him to investigate him and how they bring to St. Jackson. Because he came out, at least he came out and confessed his own. The text message is there. It's clearly stated that I keep going on. I've been calling enough people. I've been going to several hospitals. And then Bwaka with his 42-year experience with zero connection, baby, zero connection. So he waiting for who to solve his problem. The same brother came to Liberia, came to power. Our country has just been backward with bad luck, calamity upon calamity. When the old man realized that what he's doing to our country, he need to step down to get the country to somebody better to take care of it. Someone Guinea right here taking quarry from us. Guinea taking quarry from us. Can you imagine? And MRU is nowhere around. So they're waiting for Bata to finish the house in Lofa, then they can come before they can come to Liberia to swap out because they're paying out for them. When they come to Liberia, they will not get a place to sleep. Thank you. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I'll stop there. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You're most welcome. This country. Female line again. Let me get there and we can get going. Hello, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, how you doing?
Solomon Joy, get to call and go king, and nobody king, but God will reveal. The control that we see so AB. We just telling our former lawmaker that they must be careful with the people that in the host. Our lawmaker that are in the host. Some of friends and they may Abu this one they must be married in the house because that particular man. Somebody explain that man story to me today. That man a woman high kill a woman and his son.
today like ain't dealing with and going anywhere like the people in blood and their faces that ain't not deal with to damage people. No more money at stake. Because none of the country how we see it, maybe we don't know how our country will go. Now I say I in the time in my room, saying I want to be. Like Jenna say I'm managing for the phone, I can come and phone no call with suffering. Maybe we pray for our country. Let God do a long life. Let God bless you. You want educating us. Let God give you a long life. God give our president. God give our leader there. Oh, get half for the country. Let God give a long life and then we'll stick. Well, we can take care of our country to make our country better. Thank you, Papa.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, you will get to know maybe when we respect men of God. Our prophet speak, we will listen. The men of God were clear to all. He told all, he said, well, like God was drink people water. We're taking it for play. He said, you will drink people water. Every can you imagine like Guinea and all? Guinea and all, like Guinea and all. But look, when you elect, when you elect a greedy president, a man who want everything for himself, can you imagine every loser ever see the president could not? The person, they want to listen to Equa. After they were fighting in the hall there because they wanted to take all everything. They wanted to pay money. That's why when he left money, baby.
Yeah.
You want to get everything for himself. Can you imagine every Equa they talk to him? What you doing? Not follow. They say your Oscar power, your Corona power. They say they can't listen. They will work with Corona. So the person was saying, they work with Corona. So now that the phone working. That's why you need to let people clean our land. Can you imagine? These things are external aggression. Now, so you're supposed to be over there. So tell them we say, yeah, we get men on ground. But can you imagine maybe what we're seeing today? I wonder why this it will be president we are. What people are going to be talking, AB, can you imagine? 42 years. Thank you, man, AB. Thank you for the program.
All right, thanks. Most welcome, brother. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? The next caller right here on this die, we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, Amy.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is Edmund Carr.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we use the yardstick the Unity Party used in the past, you know, and sometimes I just look at it, I just laugh. Because that story that brother was explaining is too terrible. And the whole thing, John is saying the man said in the tent he was going from hospital to hospital. So when he left the house, when he was going from hospital to hospital, he could not place call to him at that time. The only time he deemed it necessary to place call to him, when according to him, Solo realized now that he was not on his way. So you needed to talk to him before departing this world. You know, at times we need to be careful. You know, we need to be careful with what we do, what we say, especially when you are a leader. What's already happening to him? With people going around him, it's some strange thing happening. What are they going on? Right up to them, they will solve it. We are not indicting him. God is a judge. And you see the whole Macron and this and that. When I listened to the ambassador yesterday, she was being diplomatic. Okay? The ambassador said, I can't confirm it. And then I tried to confirm it, but I heard that your president reached up. But then she started naming all of those African regional body, AU, ECOWAS, that we can work with them, and if they need it, they can do the work with the body to solve the problem they can. But it is why if even he has the ability of extending a hand over the people, you think why he would jump over them? Because he didn't respect them. He had never respected ECOWAS during his leadership. Because when the speakership fight was going on, when ECOWAS arrived in this country, Bwaka refused to meet with them. I think he's saying Minister of State to see them. And when ECOWAS went to Capitol Building to also meet with a guy, they also refused. It was the Fonati star that met with a guy. And we were saying these things that Bwaka tomorrow will come. We are done
living in a solution with or with our colleagues, with our African nation. So we need to work together. You didn't listen to us. Just today, I think today or yesterday, ECOWAS make appointment that particular person was charged with responsibility to start immediately Guinea, Burkina Faso, and I think Mali or Niger to see how best they can bring them back to ECOWAS. If Liberia was in their mind, they could have included us in a negotiation to see how best they can also look at our issue. But we were left out of that. So here we are. And then the whole LEC thing, I hope the guys are not finally taking their courage away from us too. They are right. Because when they cut it from 50 or 40 to 10, they told us that we needed to pay the money. If we don't pay the money, we will be in darkness. Just after 2 days, they are telling us again that, because of problem, this and that, they try to work on the issues and social, Guinea taking courage from us, my people. But if we can take 10 pickups from Guinea, then what they can Guinea, what the Guinea can do to us? But the last time, Colombo predicted this thing. He said 2 months ago, he said, don't be surprised that people will go into a complete darkness. And he said the very reason. But sometimes when the guys are saying it, they look at all the opposition people, the opposition talk. Here we are. We're calling that 1 hour. When you go, they say the next morning. So we into it, the person we should prepare ourselves, we should find generator. Here we are, gas price going up. To manage generator is not easy, even if you get it. How are you going to pay for the fuel, or are you going to pay for the gas? So everything I just go and buy on the government. So I think the government needs to sit down and see. And even for pastor just to drop the line, surprisingly, Braga have another cabinet meeting today. The issue of Guinea and Liberia was not tapped on the lay, according to the information minister. He said what was tapping that lay was about mining, depreciating the mining sector. He said the mining sector have been
we'll get to that, Edmond. We'll get to that, Edmond. Leave that. I don't want to tell you into that.
That's it. He didn't consider Liberia and Guinea situation, but rather all of them were tapping on the list.
Thank you. And we're right here on this very day. We are certainly getting there. Let me get to this caller from the Ivory Coast, and all using an Ivorian number. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, my name is Revised, calling from Cote d'Ivoire.
Okay, Revised. Let's hear from you, Chief.
No, maybe the whole thing like eating your food and then bone inside took your throat. We really don't know what to do.
Where you take that one from? You will drink
water.
You will drink water so that the bone will tear your throat. Even a blow can, no problem. Here you go down.
certain bone, you got to go for operation. It look funny, but it's very serious.
Certainly.
Yeah. Costa used to be talking about this guy. Let me speak on an issue first. This guy, people say he used to sell him a spare part. I traveled to many countries. I met so many friends who told me about this Jeremiah Cohn. I used to sell him a finger.
Stay there. Are you still there? Wow. Let me, you will call back, please. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Hello, Monty. Let's hear from you, yeah?
There's somebody there?
No, go ahead. Talk. After you are reading an announcement, then I'll go back on the line because you know that the government won't lie on certain bank and say that the bank responsible for civil servant salary, not being paid. The bank say that lie. I'll read out a press statement just now. Go ahead. Bad news, yeah. Oh, they gotta go, man. Please go ahead.
Online. Online.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yo, we are go. Yo, we are go. Yo, we are go. We tire. Oh, God, yo, we are go. Yo, we feed it. Yo, we feed it. Yo, poo water, poo. We're telling you, bringing these people to power.
is that the people that were in power for 12 years and left nothing and somewhere uses education, the brain, and President Weah, and we're bringing life to our country. After how many years of civil war? Y'all go, they come by again. You're get 2 people to 1 bed already. Y'all say your belly. Correct. Librarians say your belly. The people you put in the House of Senate and represented, they are represented. They're representing the executive. You put people in power, you elect them. They're supposed to be there to make sure that everything is good for the country. But the executive is more than them. No, nothing going on with that country. Nothing. They talk about impeaching Yeka Konuba, suspend him. And you want to impeach people. Who is going to impeach? That damn man that said not in that president with no brain. And other people that are working for you, they sleep there. That he has only impeached. Oh, you want silent the voice in Liberia? Oh, carry Prophet Kito J. Oh, carry the Kakoruba there. All the other voices there on the radio station. Fire. We dare you. We're not in a 2-week party time. Congo people were in our country, and when you want to have a party, your market, your mind, the people tea. It's more damn for people. It's not people tea again.
Monty, you gotta calm down. They think you talk yes.
It's not people tea again. It's our team. It's our team because we fought the Civil War. We suffered the war. It's not people tea again. And Congo boys and guys can say they will be in America and make other suffer. That's not going to happen. Those days is gone.
Okay.
When the Congo they will step on the favorite job the day in America, they take that seat back, it will not happen. They will have to kill all the native people in Labrador before they get something done. Okay? We tell with that nonsense.
All right.
But you're the see stupid native people there.
Okay.
When the election time, y'all go vote for it because they tell 1 back already.
All right, Monty, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got you that you hear it, yeah. But anyway, thank you. But let me read a press statement from the bank, which is very important before we can maybe pick 1, 2, and then close, or maybe close right here. Remember, the civil servants, some of them not receiving, I don't know, most of them or whatever, they're not receiving their salaries, and of course, GT Bank is one of those banks that's responsible for getting the salaries and I convey to the civil servants. So there have been a lot of blame and whatever it is. I don't know. The government's position is that the bank is having some issues. So as a result of that, that's the reason why some civil servant salaries are delayed, or civil servant salaries are delayed. So the bank comes up to clear its name to stay because of credibility issue now. So there is a statement the bank released. The bank says here, it says the Granted Trust Bank, Liberia Limited, wishes to address recent reports circulating in sections of media suggesting that delays in the payment of civil servant salaries are due to the bank. We would like to categorically state that these claims are inaccurate and misleading. The bank confirms that as of this time, which of course is today, they release what have covered. As of this time, the funds for the reference civil servant salary payments have not been received through the appropriate clearing channels for disbursement. So you got to send the civil servant salaries, then they will clear it, then they do the posting of those salaries to people equally. They have not received it yet. So you can't blame the people for delay when they not receive the money yet from the government, right? Consequently, the bank is not in a position to process or credit these salaries to beneficiaries' accounts. So the bank is not in a position to do that. The bank is not in a position to do that, to credit the accounts like that, except it is sent in, then cleared, then it goes straight. That's what it is like. So GT Bank Liberia remains fully committed to executing all salary payments promptly and efficiently immediately upon receipt of duly cleared funds from the relevant authorities. We kindly urge the public and our valued customers to disregard the misinformation being circulated and to rely on verified updates and from bank official bank communication channels. The bank continues to uphold the highest standards of transparency, professionalism, and service delivery. Thank you for your continued support. Warm regards. What the bank said. So what in there again? What did they again? What did they again? So the government will be lying until they lie, or everybody they will be blaming everybody. You better put the money there, you pay the civil servant, You will go past, I don't know, $1 billion budget. You took money. Tell her this. If our vehicle registration, Liberians, in fact, day, transport ministry down put roadblock, and now Ali will collect some money to pay civil servants. Now you get traffic management. You go to get from traffic management now. You go to get from traffic management. You rather prefer putting money in traffic management for Katumu Bwaka, Joseph Bwaka, and all their children there, and depriving Liberians. You see what happening to you now? The LRA boss said the Ministry of Transport is the highest revenue generation entity for the government. You can't give it to foreigners. It's something we should control. Anything that relates to something that will spark politics or whatever it is, you control it. You don't give it out to people, to foreigners, but because Katumu Boga gets shared there, Joseph Boga gets shared there, you give it out. You see what you have done to yourself? You don't get salary delay. You will receive the highest budget shortfall. One of the years on here, you will receive it. Greediness. You concentrate the country's money towards you and your families. See you, man. So, folks, until we are back here, God willing, do have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.